All right, everybody. So this video is kind of an intro to RoboCell for my sim class, PLTW CIM class. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick intro on how to set up your first pick and place routine with the different positions and how the robot kind of works and how you can program positions. So before you actually get into RoboCell, you have to set up your kind of workspace, your virtual workspace in Cell Setup. So we're going to go to this Cell Setup, and whoa, it's a busy space here. Cell Setup is, oh man, I should be more, there it is, Cell Setup. Okay, so in Cell Setup, we are going to organize. So we're going to hit a new cell, and this is kind of our workspace, all right? So we can zoom around in here. We can see that it kind of goes off in an infinite world on forever and ever. And so we need to set up for our first one a couple of things here. The first thing that we want to set up is a table, all right? So we can go under General and hit Table, and the first assignment that we're going to be working in tells us to set up a table that is 1000 by 1000. Okay, and we'll let that be placed right in the middle. Okay, and the robot what we're going to be working with is the ER4U. Okay, and the first time we're going to do it, it's no slide base. We're just setting up simple robot arm. And that's our first robot, and we can move our table. So it's right under the robot, okay. And then in for our first assignment, we're going to be using a single cube, and it defaults to red, and it should be 40 by 40 by 40, and we'll place that cube. Okay. So I'm kind of placing it to the side so that when we do click on it, double click it, we can change the position to be in where the assignment says it should be, and that is, I believe, 400 for the x-axis and 0 for the y-axis. And we'll just rotate around just to double check that. Yep, we're right under our robot arm there. Okay, so our first setup is completely done. So we're going to hit save, and I'm going to go ahead and name it you can see all my other copies there that I've done for my classes. So 3.1.2a, all right, and we're going to save it, and we'll just say replace, that's fine. Okay, so you're done in Cell Setup. We're going to close Cell Setup. And now we're going to open up RoboCell. So RoboCell is where you do the actual programming. Cell Setup is where you set up your workspace. And the workspaces will get more complicated as you go through the assignments. But you at least now know how to bring in a material, bring in the robot arm, bring in a table, and so on. Okay, so you're going to hit New Program. And then you need to import the 3D model that you just made. And so you're going to go to the 3D model that we just made, which is 3.1.2a. And we open that guy up, and there's our 3D model. So you can see how it's kind of disorganized here. I like to hit the Simulate and Teach button, and it kind of spreads everything out for you so that it's a little bit easier to see. Down here, we can see this is where we're going to be working a lot with teaching our positions. And you can see that we can't expand it right now, and we need to be able to expand it, so you're going to hit Pro. And now we can actually expand it. Okay. So now that you have it expanded, we can start working with our robot. And there may be different ways to program these. This is the way that I know how to do it. So that's how I'm going to show you guys. So our first position, if we look at our assignment here, okay, our first position is going to be 99 right up here. All right, so we got 99, and then we need positions 1, 11, 12, and 2. Okay, so at this point, we are going to go, we need to teach it position 99 because that's where we're actually at. We are at position 99 at the top. So we're going to say position 99, and then we're going to click record position. Okay. And then once you have 99 as a position, we can say get position, and this is where the robot is currently at. So it's up in the air, that's our home position. We're going to hit teach. So now whenever we tell it to go to 99, we can, it will go back to this position. So if we wanted to program our first line of code here, we'd say go linear to position, and we'd say target position 99. Okay, so it's always going to go back to 99. Now we want it to go down to position 11, and position 11 is above our block. Okay, I'm not using a mouse here, so you guys have to forgive me. Okay, so above our block, we're going to hit send robot to above point, and we're going to click on our block, and we can see now that our robot is above the block, and that position is position 11. So we're going to say 11, and we're going to teach it to record the position. We're going to get the current position, and you'll see that X, Y, and Z change to the current position. Okay, and if you remember, our block is at 400, 0, and so it makes sense that this is at somewhere around 400 and somewhere around 0. And so we say get position and teach position. Now we've programmed position 11. So we can go back up here and say go to position 11. And we can go to this position quickly because we're still way above the part. All right. Then after that, we want to open up your gripper. Okay. And so we're going to hit open gripper. So now let's run our robot. Let's run this first program to see how we're doing, all right, with our program. So I'm going to click on the first line, and I'm going to say run a single cycle. So it's going to go back up. It should go back up to 99. And we're going to show the robot path. Now it's going to go to position 11. And then it should open up the gripper. And you can see that the gripper is now open. And then now we're going to go down to the part. So send robot to object. Okay, we're going to click on the object, and now we're at the part. And this is position 1. Okay, so we're going to say position 1, record the position, get the position, and then teach the position. All right, so now we should be able to say in our program, we're going to say go target position is position 1, and we want to go there half speed because now we're near the part. So we're going to leave it at 50%. Okay. Okay. So now we should see we can reset our work here. Okay. There's our robot. We're going to start at the beginning. We're going to say run our program. So we see it go to position 11, and then we can open up, go down. Oh, I should zoom in there and see if I can zoom in. And we should be at the part. And so now you would close the robot arm, and you don't have to program any position. So we're going to close the gripper. Okay, and then we're actually we've already got program where it's got to go to next, which is position 11. We've got to go back to position 11, and we're going to go slowly, hit OK. And I like to do these things one at a time. I run it as I test it, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So we went down to 1, we closed the gripper, went back up to 11. So now, according to our assignment, I'm not going to do the whole assignment for you. You guys need to do some on your own. We've gone from 99 down to 11, picked up the block. We're back at 11. You're going to go over to 12 and back down to 2 and open it up, go back up to 12, and then back up to 99. Okay, so you've got to be going to these positions before returning to 99. You can't just go from position 2 to position 99. All right. So if you guys have questions in class, obviously call me over. In the next assignment, you don't have to redo your whole pick and place routine. All you have to do in your next assignment is when you are teaching the positions, you can say go to position 1, and you'll put the exact position it says in the assignment. Okay, you should see position 1 having the exact position, and you also can check out where your positions are or what numbers your positions are based on the positions kind of spreadsheet here. And you can see it shows our position, our X, Y, and Z positions. You can see what the axis or the pitch and the roll are for our X, Y, and Z positions. and you can see that it's recorded in absolute. Okay, so right now you're programming in absolute, and later on you will program in relative. But that's kind of to get you started. You should be able to get through most of the assignment, the first and the second assignment. And let's see if we can pull up the Chrome. Oh, no. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions in class, you can certainly ask me. So if we wanted to, I'll go over this one last thing and then I'll close up the video. So if we wanted to teach position 1 a specific number, we would type that specific number in here. So if we wanted X to be 400 and we wanted Y to be 0 and 10 and Z to be 10, we can type those in there and say teach. And let's make this actually negative 90. Let's make it an exact number. We can say teach, and then you can see that the position number actually was kind of cleaned up here. And so this is now a specific X, Y, and Z. These are general, like where the robot happened to be when you get position. So in the second assignment, you're going to teach it exact position. So do not start the program over for your second assignment. All you have to do is go back and teach those specific position numbers to the position numbers you already have. So ask me questions in class. Look forward to seeing you guys.